Hey y'all, it's k.cuz. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be straightening this life force and taming it a little bit because I showed you how to wash and condition it. Now we are going to the straightening half. Okay, so obviously it's already been brushed out and that's why my hair is so freaking poofy. Hence why I said I don't really brush it all that often. First you want to section it out. I use two different products for my hair straightening and curling. I use this hot off the press Paul Mitchell flexible style. It's a thermal protection. And then I use this also Nero style protect. It's a heat control iron hairspray. Works really well, smells really good. I like both of them. They both work pretty decently. Spray a little bit at the bottom to hold in a little bit. It's got typical hairspray smell, like what you'd expect to smell from a salon. Brush it out a little bit, and we're going to take a section. And my straightener I just cut on. I don't crank up the heat, I just let it do what it's gonna do. It's at 360. This is a Paul Mitchell flat iron. I bought it in a kit. It was part of their siren line when I started doing my mermaid stuff. Obviously I went a little overboard and bought the whole collection because I hadn't bought a nice straightener or a brush in like 12 years. Because I'd been using a travel brush for so long. So here we're just going to be running it through really quickly, pretty much brushing it. I don't let the heat stay on very long. Get as close to your head as you possibly can without burning yourself, because that is obviously one of the things you want to avoid when you are flat ironing and using anything with heat. And as you can see, we have so much more control over this hot mess that we have going on our head. Obviously you're going to see a little bit of steam. That's nothing crazy. Just do not leave it on your hair for that long. I see some people that are like, oh, leave it on for like 10 or 15 seconds. No! Are you on crack? That's how you burn your hair. I basically just run it through like a brush. I don't let it sit for too long. I don't let it sit in one place because heat is not my friend. And heat is actually bad for your hair, whether you care to admit that or not. The less you flat iron it, the better. The less you do anything to it, the better. But obviously, I am not the advocate for leaving your hair alone. I am the complete opposite. Do everything you can to your hair all the time is pretty much my saying. Beauty's pain. And we have a first layer of relatively flat hair. Thank dear baby Jesus, because we needed it. This was looking disastrous. And I really don't flat iron my hair as much as you'd think. Most of the time I just let it do its own thing. Once again, you're going to take another section that out. I do the middle half because it's easy. And honestly, however you do it, you'll find your own hacks and it'll make it easier for you. I just prefer to do it this way. It's because I've always done it that way. Especially in hair school, you are taught to part out the hair so you have more uniformed looks all the way across, and you can work with smaller sections. And we're gonna go back in with some spray, a little bit in the back. Almost smells like weed. Maybe that's just my brain. Alright, and again, we're just gonna run through as close to the scalp as possible without burning ourselves. Now, I was not one of those people that back in the day would use a actual iron, because that was the thing. Way back in the day, people would use a literal clothing iron and flip their hair and iron it that way. Talk about dangerous. I'm so glad that I am not in that era of life, because that would not be cool. Wonder how many people were actually burnt from that. I feel like that was a stupid idea. But I mean, it did the job back then. Can't really say it didn't work, because it did. As you see, I have 18 million different colors in my hair. Technically, it's really not 18 million, but there has been a lot of blue put in, and there's a lot of purple that we've added to kind of blend all of my ombre effect. So back to my hair anyways. We are almost done with my second layer of flattening. I don't know if anybody has this problem, but I have the very thick hair problem of needing like 12 different layers to make sure it's all straight, because that's another thing that the layers do actually that help with. When you take out sections, if you miss things, you'll be able to see them better. Like this little bump in the back of my head. Problem solved. Alright, and on to this madness right here. Cha-cha-cha. Alright. For those of you who have bangs, like I do, you know that when they cut your bangs, they take a large section out of the front. So, in order to straighten my hair and have my bangs have some volume, we section those out too, because I want them to have a little poof. Just a wee bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Alright, and this section of my hair is the back part of my bang. Spray, spray, spray. There you go. Alrighty. And we flat iron straight. Obviously pulling the hair straight out. Alright, there's that section. Now the other half. Alright. And of course you're going to have a couple of stragglers that want to be complicated and not conform with the rest of the group. So there's a little added straightening in there, but nothing too crazy. Alright. We have that level. Now on to the bang area. Alright, so I normally wear my bangs down and in my face. So this half of my hair tends to fall on one side. I will go in and flat iron it up and out. and kind of roll it just a little, because otherwise you're not going to get that beautiful little bump that I always have in the front of my head. And it gives you a little volume. Rolling it and flat ironing it all at the same get-go. Alright, now we are almost done. And if you're like me and are a perfectionist about your bangs, you want them to fall exactly where you want them to fall. And that means a little bit of hairspray, nothing crazy. Brush it out just a little bit. Alright. And we have straight hair. Now I will throw a little bit more hairspray. Just kind of keep it in place. Not a lot, there's still a lot of movement. And we are good to go. Not too crazy, not too long, doesn't take forever. Pretty much quick, easy way to do it. Get you some volume in your bang area and still have completely flat and straight hair. So hopefully this helps you guys a little bit more as far as straightening goes. And basically that wraps up today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and comment below, like, and subscribe so I know that you are here and have seen my content, because good lord, it's been a crazy adventure so far. And I appreciate all of the love and support, so thank you guys to the max. I love you, and I will see you guys soon.